SAI webinar. Today I will show you how to use Find My Font SAI edition. First, I will go over the installation progress of the application, and afterwards I will show you the application with some practical examples. We will end the webinar with an additional Q&A session. Also, the webinar will be recorded and uploaded to our YouTube channel. Also, it will be sent to all attendees via email. Okay. So first of all, to install the Find My Font SAI edition, you open your Flexi 19 subscription software. So Find My Font SAI edition is only available and free for subscribers. So if you have a subscription 19 version, you can download the software for free. So the download button is in the cloud window. Download Find My Font. So you can see here. All right, download Find My Font. And it will redirect you to the Find My Font download page. Carlos, yes, it's only for subscriptions. So this is a nice add-on to a subscription. You can use the Find My Font application for free. The Find My Font company as well, you can subscribe to the branded version of the software, but that's a payable method. So the branded Find My Font application, if you Google, of course, to the website, you can also purchase the software over there, but that's not SAI business. So for subscribers, it's free. Click the download button. Run the installation. Install. Like so. Helena, it's not available for Graphtec Pro Studio, only for Flexi 19 subscriptions. After finishing the installation, there will be a shortcut icon present on the background on the desktop. So we open the software. We select our language, our application language, press OK. And you will have to log in with your SAI Cloud account credentials. So if you have a Flexi 19 subscription, you also have a cloud account. So you will have to log in with your cloud account credentials. Activate the software. Okay. Restart the application, and you're ready to go. It's so easy as that. So we get the getting started pop-up message. We can close this, and we maximize the application. Okay, Find My Font will track your the font which is used in the bitmap or photo. So it's very useful for designers, and they get a photo of a customer, and they say, I want this font, but I can't find it on my system. I can't find it online. Can we make this? Yes, with Find My Font, we can look for the font. So I'm going to start with a very easy example. So if you go to Open Image, there will be a pop-up window to import a bitmap image. You can also take a screenshot. So if you have an image on the internet or something and you don't want to download the image, you can take a screenshot of your screen and it will automatically pop up in this window. For this example, I'm going to open an image which is already installed on my system. So for example, I open this bitmap craft shop. Okay. And now we have a few options here, tools we can use in Find My Font. For this easy example, by default, it will always select the letter selection tool. So we don't have to click the tool, it's automatically selected. We select the letter selection tool and we click on the letters, like so. Okay, what we see is already the T and the S is linked to each other. What we can do in the software is use the letter split tool and split the T and the S, like so. Afterwards, if we use the letter selection tool again, it will detect two separate letters. Okay. After selecting some letters, I mostly select between 3 and 7 letters. How more letters you select, how more accurate your result will be. But I think around 5 letters is enough. So after selecting the letters, you have to type here text to match. So which text did you select? So I selected crafts. Okay. I hit match fonts and I'm looking for online fonts and also fonts which are already installed on my PC. So I click match fonts, like so. And it will look for online matches and local matches. Okay, so we have our result, matching fonts. All the red fonts are fonts which are not installed on my PC. All the green fonts are fonts which are already installed on my PC. So my closest font is the monotype Corsiva, which has 92% matching with my result. And you can also see the font preview. So I think this is pretty accurate. So this is the font we are looking for. What we can do here is, because we don't have the font, we can right-click on the monotype font and we hit View, find this font online. What it does is it will redirect you to the Find My Font website and it will open up the font information window. You can see where you can buy the font, who the publisher is from the font. You can even type another word, like my name, and see the preview of the font. So in this case, via this way, you can purchase the font online. Very easy. If you don't want to purchase the font and you want to use a local font, you can go to the so I've already installed the monotype. Only the Callisto font is the most closest matched font, which is installed on my PC. So if you don't want to download the font, you can use the Callisto font, which is most matching to the font of the sign. Cool. I will open another example. For example, this banner example. So I have a banner, I have a photo received, for example, practical example of my customers, and it tells me I want to print this or design this banner again, but I don't have the file, I don't have the logo, I don't know which font I'm using. So what we can do here is, because this is a perspective photo, it's not taken in front of the banner, we can't really track the font because it's italic, so it's in perspective view. What we can do to make this a straight photo, so it's taken from in the front, we can click this image correction and deformation tool. Okay, it will open a selection box. We can drag the corners of the selection box into the corners of the banner. Using Shift, you can deformate the selection box. Voila, like so. We fix the perspective here. We can also play with the contrast of the bitmap. I think this is okay. You can enable or disable the grid if you want. But the most important thing is the fix perspective option, like so. And we hit apply. Apply, like so. What it will do is it will show you the original photo, and it will also show the result of the deformation. I zoom in just by scrolling with my mouse. Scroll in, scroll out, very easy. So I want to know which font we're using here on the sign. So I select the letters. See, if you click next to the letter, it will select something else, but you can easily delete this. Like so, you have to really click on the letter. Voila. Okay. I think 4 letters is enough. Rama, match fonts. Voila, and we have our result. So the ITC Blair font is the font which is the best result. It's not a local font, it's an online font. So we can easily, again, find this font online, purchase the font, and you'll see like the R is exactly the same R they're using in the photo. Okay, so I purchased the font. I install the font onto my PC. Flexi, I open Flexi, and it will automatically detect a new font. So it will ask you to reload the font. I hit yes. So the ITC font is in our Flexi. I'm going to import the photo results. Like so. I'm going to make my artboard 4 meters by 2 meters, like almost exactly the same size of the sign. I'm going to make the background black. Like so. I'm going to select the text tool, make it a bit bigger, and I'm going to type Ramako. And I'm selecting the font which I installed, ITC. Where is it? ITC font. Let's see if I installed it correctly. It's called Blair ITC Medium. Okay, voila. I'm gonna make it white. Okay. I'm gonna duplicate text. Okay, I'm gonna make it cyan or blue, just as an example. Even the logo, I can use the font for the logo because I see the R. Imagine the customer lost a vector logo. Just copy. Just gonna copy the text. Okay. I have the R here. Gonna draw a circle like so. Gonna order and bring the R. Okay. Something like this. Okay, I'm gonna select both. Let's see, and voila. So I select both objects and go to the welding tab. I'm gonna select the third option, the unweld tab, like so. Extract tab, and I'm gonna make this white. Voila. Very easy to recreate. So I found the font via Find My Font, and I have the logo and even the text of my banner recreated. Afterwards, I can add the photos, mask the photos. For example, I'm going to import the photo. I'm going to mask. I'm going to draw a circle object. Select both options. Mask. And I have one of the photos. Very easy. So in a few minutes, I recreated the whole design of the sign. Anyone has questions regarding this? Everything clear or something I have to go over again? The audio is still okay, everyone can hear me well. Okay, I'm gonna show another practical example. So I go to Open Image, go to Find My Font. So Find My Font is second application. It's not in Flexi, but it's a separate application. Okay, so for example, I found a nice car sign on the internet, like so, and I want to use the same font. So it's a very nice font, Hype Signs. So I want to use the same font, but the photo is taken from the front. But as we see as well, it's not really straight. What we can do is we can change the baseline, adjust the baseline of the text using the baseline rotation tool. So we select this option, okay? And we drag a new baseline. So from the H to the S, like so. So we tell the software this is our baseline, voila. And it will automatically rotate the bitmap so the letters are straight. Now I can select my letters, like so. What we see here is the line of the car is affecting the selection. What we can do is we hold Shift and click on the bottom part of the I, and what it does, it will generate one letter. Same for the N. I hold Shift and I click both objects. Voilà. So text to match, hype, signs, match fonts. Let's see what the result will be. So we found some local fonts and also the Sufrimida font, which is an internet font. So not a local font. In the font preview, we can also already see what it generates with another word or something. So you don't have to don't have to download the font to see what your result will be. But you can already preview a result with a word or some words you want to use in your design before you install the font. So what we do is we see it's a Da Font free font. So we go to the website, download, and I hit the download button. So I hit download. It will download the font. Gonna install the font. Okay. Go to Flexi. Gonna import the photo just as a reference of the car, like so. And we type some texts. Give me a company name, please. For example, a company in the chat. What should we write? See if my audience is still awake. Voila, visualize. Visualize. So, and we're gonna use the font. What was the name of the font again? Sufrimida. Like so. Visualize. Okay. Give me 2 colors, which you like, Anna. I'm gonna convert it to strokes. Red and Katrina says red and green. Voila, red and green. Okay. Red and green. Voila. Visualize. And what I do as well is we can import a nice car template using the sign design elements database. So if we go to the design elements shortcut and we log in with our cloud credentials. So the Flexi sign design elements is for subscribers, you have 5 free downloads. Also available for perpetual licenses at the moment. I have 100 downloads because I subscribed. So it's we can subscribe as well for a 100 downloads a month. Very easily, we have a template finder for cars. I have, for example, which car do you drive, Anna, or someone else? A Skoda. Let's see. Skoda, and which model are you driving? Octavia. Okay, let's see. Octavia, Skoda. Voila. We have a nice station wagon here. We download the car template. I'm gonna unzip this one. And I'll import the car templates. In Flexi. I can work on scale. I can work on one-on-one scale, but for this example, just want to show you a quick design like so. And see, it's almost likely the same concepts. Like so. This is a quick example to show you how quickly you can create car wraps, car tastes, etc. Voilà. Okay, back to find my font. Let's see what we have here. I had another example for a town sign as well. Easy. Select the letters. See if we have to change the baseline or not. No, it's pretty accurate. Okay. Voila, this is a bit how Find My Font works. How sign design, and showed a bit practical examples with sign design elements. Do you guys have any questions of the use of Find My Font? Oh, okay, perfect. Oh, I hope it's a very useful tool if you want to look for the font in a bitmap. If a customer has a nice example of a sign and he wants the same font, or if the user lost his vector file, doesn't know which font he was using. Voila. Perfect. It's Carlos. Yes, it's only for subscribers. It's for free for subscribers. So you have two options: is go for the subscription, or you can purchase the software via the branded Find My Font. But this will cost. This is a payable version. Ian, yes, I hope you'll enjoy the Find My Font. Okay, so I want to thank you all for for attending the webinar. I will do a webinar every month, every second Thursday of the month. I will do a Flexi webinar. So on the event page, I will share the link. On the event page, you have an overview of all Flexi and En-route webinars. So my colleague Philip is doing En-route webinars for the En-route software. For Flexi, I will do a webinar every second Thursday of the month. So next Flexi webinar will be 13 August, Thursday 13 August, tips and tricks in the Flexi 19 Designer. So I'm going to show you some handy tricks in the Designer software, which can make your life a bit easier. Can already send you the registration link. So you will get informed as well by email. This webinar is also recorded and will be sent to you guys via email, so you can have a look at it see. But I would recommend to download the Find My Font application. It's very useful. Okay, thank you everyone for joining. I hope you liked the webinar, and have a nice day. Keep safe, keep healthy.